everyone, and many thanks for joining me today. The IRS on Tuesday shared tips for the upcoming tax season, including a reminder about the new $600 threshold for receiving Form 1099-K for third-party payments. The change applies to payments from third-party networks such as Venmo or PayPal or transactions such as part-time work, side jobs, or selling goods. If you are receiving payments from a company like Venmo or PayPal, you are likely to get this new form, particularly if you breach the $600 threshold. Before 2020, the federal Form 1099-K reporting threshold was for taxpayers with more than 200 transactions worth an aggregate above $20,000. However, Congress slashed the limit as part of the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, and a single transaction over $600 may not trigger the form. Aimed at closing the tax gap, a top priority of the Biden administration, the provision is estimated to bring in $8.4 billion from the fiscal year 2021 to 2031, according to the Joint Committee on Taxation. It's going to be a new form for a lot of people, said Adam Markowitz, an enrolled agent and vice president at Howard L. Markowitz PA CPA in Windermere, Florida, who may receive Form 1099-K for 2022. Companies file Form 1099-K, known as Information Return, annually to report credit card and third-party payments, with a copy going to taxpayers and the IRS. Tommy Lucas, a certified financial planner and enrolled agent at Morrison Federal Tamayo in Orlando, Florida, said the business income on your return must include what's reported on Form 1099-K. Otherwise, you may trigger an automatic IRS notice or even an audit, he said. It's possible you will receive Form 1099-K for transactions you don't expect, such as reselling Taylor Swift tickets at a profit. For example, one Justin Miller, National Director of Wealth Planning at Evercore Wealth Management in San Francisco. But selling items at a loss, such as used furniture, may be less clear. Obviously, if you sell a $2,000 couch for $1,000, there's not taxable transaction there, Markowitz said. You don't get a capital loss for it, and you don't have a gain. What happens if you get a 1099-K by mistake? Although the change aims to collect tax on income, not personal transactions, experts say it's possible some filers may receive Form 1099-K by mistake. The challenge with the new lower threshold amount of $600 for Form 1099-K is that personal payments and reimbursements could be incorrectly reported as taxable transactions, Miller said. A frequently asked questions page from the IRS says, you shouldn't receive Form 1099-K for personal transfers, such as reimbursements for splitting meals, gifts, or allowances. However, if you receive the form for personal transactions, the agency says to contact the issuer for a correction. If the company doesn't fix the error, you can attach an explanation to your tax return while reporting your income correctly, the IRS says. Now, another credit is going away. The stakes are high. Why there's a push for Congress to renew the expanded child tax credit this year? Millions of families received monthly checks of up to $300 per child in 2021 thanks to the expanded child tax credit. But now that the legislation that put the more generous payments in place has expired, about 19 million children receive less than full credit or no credit at all, according to a new report from the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, a nonpartisan research and policy institute. And this is going to hit people at a very bad time. Because we know inflation is running far more rampant than it was before, and when taxpayer filers go to file their taxes, they've been counting on these expanded tax credits. And what they're going to find is they're going to get a lot less than they were used to. The 2021 child tax credit gave families larger sums, up to $3,600 per child under age 6 and up to $3,000 per child aged 6 through 17. Up to half of those sums were available through monthly payments, while families could file for the rest of the money, or the entire sum if they did not receive monthly checks with their 2021 tax returns. More families were eligible to receive the expanded credit since it was made available to all children, excluding high-income families, and also included 17 years old. Now, the child tax credit has reverted to previous rules for a total of $2,000 per child of under the age of 17. Because those rules also include earned income requirements, about 19 million children receive less than full credit or no credit at all. The current child tax credit phases in which earnings above $2,500, a family may only receive up to $1,500 if the amount of the tax credit due to them exceeds their income tax liability. The credit also phases in with income rather than the number of children. As Congress seeks a way to include corporate tax breaks in upcoming legislation, some lawmakers say they will not support those efforts without a renewal of an expanded child tax credit. We should not extend corporate tax breaks unless and until we deliver additional relief for families, the lawmakers wrote. The aid could help families afford regular expenses, including food, amid record high inflation and soaring interest rates, they said. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.